Welcome back to Chilo class, and now we're looking at this question. And this question is quite interesting because not only you need to solve for the angles, but you are also asked to circle some words to correctly match the statement. Okay, so it's kind of a common question that you'll be seeing when you're solving an angle question. Okay, let's look at this question. In the figure below, ABCD is a parallelogram. Now, highlight this. This is an extremely important words, okay? Because this tells you that, hey, this is a parallelogram. Because some of you might look at it, hey, teacher, it looks like a rhombus. No, here I already say it's a parallelogram. And we are given a very important statement as well. EBF is a straight line. So as you can see, EBF, this line is a straight line. And you know, because this is a straight line, I can somehow find out what is the angle on the other side here. Why? Because I know a straight line is what? 180 degree. Okay? I'm not sure whether I need to find this or not, but we'll take a look on the side on it later. Okay? And CBE is 154, BCD is 55, DBF is 28 degree. Now the first thing that we need to find is the angle CBA. Where is CBA? CBA. So I'm looking for the whole angle here. So let me just draw a bit here. I'm looking for the whole angle here, CBA. And I know that here is actually 55 degree. And again, based on the theory that you have learned, or the tips that you have learned from parallelogram, the angle here plus the angle here is actually 180. So I should use 180 minus 55 degree. Then I'm able to find this, which is 125 degree. So 125. Oh, these 2 points, very nice. And let's look at the next question. BDA. Right? BDA is where? BDA, let me just quickly highlight it using blue. BDA, so it's here. Now, in order to find here, there are something that I should take note. First, I know the whole thing here is 125, right? And if I split into half, my question to you is, can I straight away divide by 2 to find out what is here? I repeat, if I know the whole thing here is 125 and this is half, can I actually divide by 2? So 125 divided by 2 is 62.5. And here 62. Can I do that? The answer is no. Why? Because this is parallelogram. Again, if it's a parallelogram, you are not supposed to do that. Okay, you are not supposed to do that. But the first thing that I can understand is if here is 55, here will be 55 as well. So here I know it's 55. But the problem is, how do I know what is the answer for this part? Okay, but do you still remember this pink color line that I draw EBF? I know here it's 154. The angle here is actually what? 180 minus 154, which is 26. So I know here this small little part is 26 degree. And you can see the whole thing here, as you know, is 125. This is what you found, right? And I know this is 28, here is 26. Then I'm able to find here. So I will use what? 125, which is the whole angle here, minus the 28 that's already given there, and the 26 that I found just now. And you will see it's actually 71. So I know that this is 71 degree. Okay? Last point. If this is 71, I know the whole total interior angle of a triangle is 180. So I'll just use what? 180 minus 71 minus 55. Then that will be the angle D here, which is 54. And degree is given here. Okay? So question B is actually like a bit of trick lah, okay? Where it trick you to divide by 2, which is actually wrong. Okay? Now let's look at the part C. Circle the words that describe triangle ABD. ABD is this triangle correctly in the following statement. So now you need to look at this triangle and now try to describe the situation. Triangle ABD is is not an isosceles triangle. Now, isosceles triangle, what's the features of isosceles triangle? Isosceles triangle means that what? Either two sides are the same, means either here, or here, or whatever. Two sides should be the same. But as you can see here, right, the angle here is 71, 55, 54. If it's isosceles triangle, means that two of these angles must be the same. But none of these angles are actually the same. So this is definitely not an isosceles triangle because it does not have two equal angles. Yes, and that's it. You are done for this question. Again, important things to take note. When you see question like this, you must actually be more careful because they will be trying to trick you into doing something that's wrong. Okay, so a good question to try is a 5-mark question. As you can see, 2, 2, 1. Okay, I hope you learned something and thank you. See you. Bye bye.